Welcome to Barely Filtered, hosted by us. I'm Aurora Culpo, star of the HBO Max show, The Culpo Sisters. Don't tell my sisters I said so. I'm a recently divorced mom of two living in Los Angeles with my ex-husband. I'm part granola mom, part glamorous jet setter.
I'm Kristen Gaffney, also a mom, a startup nerd who modeled for Sports Illustrated Swimsuit and the founder and CEO of Super True. I also like to microdose my coffee before I hit up carpool.
Welcome to Barely Filtered, our safe space. Here, we discuss health and wellness, becoming a grown-ass woman, and what's going on in this crazy world. And while we don't agree on everything, we do agree on this. We want you to live your best life.
I feel like we're going to have a very productive day.
I know, I'm happy. Although I love interviewing people with you or talking to other people, I actually selfishly just want you to myself.
I know. Right?
Yeah.
My sensory issues are gone. I mean, I'm gonna crush this episode, I think.
Don't set yourself up for
no, but
failure.
You know what? In other news, I bought you a present.
Ooh, what's the occasion, baby?
Well, kind of your birthday, kind of seasonal, kind of fun.
Seasonal. Is it a flying witch with a broom for Halloween?
Maybe.
Oh my God, is it?
Yeah.
Stop it. Did I get it? Mm-hmm. How'd you get it so fast?
I bought the last two.
Stop it. From where?
Don't worry about it.
I won't. I won't worry about it. And I really, really won't worry about it. Kottie is known for going hard on Halloween. In fact, I would venture to say that that's your, like...
That's my thing.
That's your thing. Halloween, you're not, like, festive on every holiday.
I love Halloween.
You, like Lisa, you know how Lisa like has tchotchkes for every single holiday?
Did you come to my house? Did you go to her house when we were cleaning it out?
No. Oh my God, you did that?
Yes.
Wow, you're a good friend.
Oh, yeah, you didn't show up.
I don't think I was invited.
And no, I don't think you were, but we showed up. She had decorations for the dumbest holidays I'd ever seen.
But like
some of which I was like, what? They sell stuff for this?
But even the ones that matter, like it's the most obscure.
Like Labor Day.
Like, who thought of this? Like or like the mantle, like there's now I'm blanking on some of the weird shit I've seen over there. But I'm like, where do you get this? And but she must organize it in a way because she's on top of it. Like has them out before the holiday.
Oh my gosh, yeah. 4th of July, like a whole thing for 4th of July, President's Day, where I was like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if she did President's Day, but yeah, she goes hard. I only go hard on Halloween.
You go hard on Halloween.
But I also
you're like kind of sick and twisted.
Yeah, I like to go dark.
Like you go like dark. Were you always like that? Like where does that come from? Like did your parents
no
do a lot of decorations on? When did you get like that? When did you realize that was your thing?
I don't know. You know, Halloween has always kicked off fall. Fall's my favorite season.
Me too.
I love fall.
Me
like
too.
When I see the billboards that are like pumpkin time, I'm like, hallelujah.
Wait, speaking of which, I don't want to lose this thought. I want to come back to it. But I was watching Orange County Housewives last night. And the one girl, I thought it was funny, woman, was like, I hate fall. I don't like the colors brown. I don't like orange. I don't like pumpkins. Like she had all these reasons why she hates fall and she hates Halloween. And I was like, it was absurd, but also hilarious. Like I was like, I've never heard anyone say that they don't like fall.
No, she's a fucking monster.
I know.
She's a monster.
I know.
I
love fall. Okay, so you love fall.
I love fall.
So that's
Halloween kicks off the whole season. You got Halloween, then Thanksgiving. You're always decorating and taking down. And decorating and taking down.
It's also kind of like Libra season.
It
And
is.
you love Libras.
God, I do. I'm surrounded. Mike, Lola, Teddy, you.
I meant to tell Leanne that actually when she was asking us. We were just on Leanne's podcast, Kottie's sister-in-law, Leanne Kreischer, who has a podcast called Wife of the Party.
Yep.
We were just on that, and she was asking Kottie and I like how we met and why we're friends and why we've stayed friends and all these things, which like we're sort of like like therapy questions, but it was interesting to answer. But I forgot to tell her that I have the same birthday as your other. Well, are you guys still? Would you say Vicky's always going to be your best friend too? Mm-hmm. I'm cool with that. Kottie's best friend from college,
high school and college.
You guys both went to SMU, so. Her friend Vicky has the same birthday as me, so I meant to tell Leanne that it's like there's something cosmic about that also.
Wait, Vicky has the same birthday as you. Mm-hmm. Her parents doctor and nurse.
No way.
Isn't that crazy?
That's so weird.
It's so weird.
You know, actually, yesterday I was with I'm really good friends with my brother-in-law's ex-girlfriend's sister.
Wait, hold on. Your brother-in-law's.
Okay, so remember the ex-girlfriend of Jason's that Jenny stalked?
Oh, that brother-in-law. I thought you were talking about.
So my brother-in-law Jason's ex-girlfriend's sister. I'm really close with her because we have kids in 6th grade, and and she's just funny. But her dad's a doctor and her mom's a nurse, and it was just weird. Like we were putting all these parallels together. I was like, that's crazy. I don't know that like her sister's anything like my sister, but it just sort of like yesterday we put it all together. Yeah. Okay, so when did your sadistic like?
Okay, so here's the thing. I was
Halloween
never dark.
thing.
I was never dark and weird with Halloween.
Okay.
I was always very playful. Pumpkins, witches, surfacey.
Vampires.
You know? Vampires. Oh, a skeleton. So I was very surfacey, fun, kid-friendly. Then I think my excitement for the holiday kind of, rolled into Mike and Ted getting into it. So then they became super obsessed with it. And they're the ones that took us flying down into the hole of fury
so
with
they
it.
they like scary stuff.
Soul Sucker.
But like, did you like the feeling of freaking Ted out, or like he always was into it?
He's always been into it.
So were you into like horror
No,
or anything
not
like that
at all.
before? Was Mike?
I mean, he'll watch it. Yeah, he'll watch, but he is like, can pull a name out of a hat and watch anything. Like he is all over the map. Like not rom-coms or anything like that, but like historical stuff, horror, stuff that typically he'll watch most things.
Yeah.
And then since Ted turned like 3, he got into scary shit.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, like for Christmas, he wanted a scary granny doll. Scary granny doll is like, I mean, it's like an old grandmother with a bloody bat.
It's like nightmare.
It's weird.
Nightmare. Dom still talks about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and he has another friend. They have this thing on the iPad. It's called Ghost Hunters.
Yeah.
Where you see, it's like a video of what you're looking at, like your surroundings, but then a ghost will appear, like a translucent figure will appear and talk to you. And it's kind of like kinky and weird where I'm like, what?
Oh, my God.
But he loves it. And he has one friend that hasn't slept alone since they downloaded the game. But anyway, so they took this weird turn on Halloween where it became a little sadistic and weird. And I was like, I was like, you know what? If it evokes that feeling in him, that I go, let him roll with it. If he wants a soul sucker on the yard.
So, but
I mean,
would you say it's more them or you? Because I think you're into it.
I mean,
you go hunting like early on.
Oh, I do.
Did those skeletons ever come back to Home Depot?
They did. They sold out August 12th or something. But I have Mike's brother looking in Missouri for them.
Just stop. Like last year, they went on sale in like July or something.
Well,
why can't they just make more?
Okay, so St. Louis
what is
is
the
like
problem?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
But
the heat of those have gone down.
No, for sure. So
you can get them on offer up for the same price now.
Well, because people are like, I'm good with
last year it was like 900.
What are they, 14 feet?
They're 12. So Home Depot came out with this huge line of all 12-foot decorations. So they've got a witch, they've got a crypt keeper, and I was talking to my sister-in-law, Callie, and she lives in a neighborhood that is like hardcore Halloween. And she's like, the witch is the best one.
Oh.
They came out with it last year.
Stop.
It like moves, it lights, it looks like it's gravitating. Like she's like, it's the best one. She's like, the skeletons, meh. She's like, they don't light up, so it's like cool during the day, but it's just like meh.
Stop.
So I was like, what? The witch? And then she showed me the witch.
Is this going to be like another massive present you give me where I have like nowhere to put it? I just took the water slide down yesterday, which my kids loved.
Oh, it's every weekend. I'm so annoyed with it.
But are you taking it down and putting it back up? You just leave it up?
I've done it a few times.
It looks so hideous.
It's so gross.
It is so hideous.
Like, why couldn't they
I took it down and Dawn came home yesterday. He was like, oh my God, it looks so gorgeous out here.
I know.
Anyway, I'm excited if you did get me the witch.
I did.
Fingers crossed.
It's in the car.
That's what's in your trunk.
You know why it's in the car today?
Why?
Because tomorrow's September 1st.
And?
Well, you could have 2 months to celebrate. I don't know.
Oh, that's true.
I wait till mid-September, usually like September 16th. On the September 17th is when my decorations are going up.
So will the kids' birthdays be a like Halloween theme?
Poor Ted. He always gets Halloween themed birthday.
Well, that or you have to throw a party to like show off your goods.
Yeah, like Ted's parties have always revolved around like when his first party, the takeaways were I made a pumpkin patch and then did carving kits. So like the to-go bag was the kids went to the faux pumpkin patch I made, grabbed a pumpkin and a carving kit and took it home.
Oh, I saw that.
And it's like October 17th, so it's perfect timing to actually carve a pumpkin.
I actually did that with last year at your house, and I forgot the pumpkin was in
I
there
know.
for like 2 weeks.
I had like 15 pumpkins left over.
No, but it was in my trunk, and I was like, "Oh, this."
Oh,
no,
ew.
I left it in my trunk. I forgot about it. Switching topics, you were just saying to me, mentioning while you were eating your Slim Jim, that you know people who used to eat cotton
Oh,
or wool.
wait. So rewind.
Yeah.
I've been keto this week. I'm not eating cotton, just to clarify. But I am eating keto. Down 4.5 pounds, whatever, no big deal.
Cholesterol up 100.
Probably. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing blood work anytime soon.
Okay.
But anyway, so I was saying, honestly, this is really bizarre, but I've never had beef jerky or a Slim Jim.
You've had beef jerky.
No, I haven't.
Like a slice. This is more like a pepperoni stick.
Well, it's a smoked snack stick that you should
Snack.
rip and rip.
It's like White Claw, whatever, where it's like alcohol. They won't tell you what kind of alcohol. They're like, it's just alcohol. That's like,
isn't that
it's
bizarre?
just a snack.
So this
meaty
is
snack.
just a meaty little snack.
Okay.
But anyway, this is like, I remember growing up being like, that's what the models eat. And I'm like, what?
But why?
I don't know.
Models eat Slim Jims?
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're eating Slim Jims. I think they're eating
just
beef
protein,
jerky.
just protein.
Yeah, they snack
Okay.
on these.
Which then took you to the
130
topic.
calories. I mean, they taste a little funny. I'm not going to lie.
It's like vitamin-y at the end.
How
It's
is
the
there sugar?
preservatives.
Like, I don't even know. Ew. Oh my God.
What?
It's not one animal.
Multitude of animals.
It's like a farmhouse in a Ziploc. It's a cow and a pig mixed together.
Delish. Wait, so then it
So
made
anyway.
you start talking about
Yes, when I went to New York to dance in like right before high school.
when I was in the ballet.
When I was in the New York City
See, this is
Ballet.
what happens in these chairs. I'm like, what do I do?
I know,
What do
it's
I do?
comfy. I feel locked in.
Tuck me in.
When I went to New York to dance, I went for like a week or two on scholarship to figure out like, a lot of the girls I went with are like Rockettes now. Like they followed through. But
Really?
swear to God, I follow one girl on Instagram. Her name's Nicole. And she has 4 kids and she just retired from being a Rockette. And she was older than me. So she was a Rockette into her mid 40s, I think.
Whoa.
Yeah, but anyway,
Oh,
we
gotcha.
got to one studio and I learned that ballet dancers ate cotton.
Like cotton from like Target, like cotton balls?
I don't know. I never saw anyone do it,
Uh.
but they were like, oh, yeah, they all eat cotton. Now, you also put lamb's wool on your feet when you put on point shoes, which is like a more OD cotton.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's like so hairy, though.
A little more like,
but anyway, if you
bristly.
eat it, I guess it passes easily.
Who
I'm
told,
not-
but
I'm
who
not a
was-
doctor.
Who was giving you this information?
A dancer.
Another dancer?
Another dancer.
She's like, I don't do it, but.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
exactly how I'm saying it. She was like, well, I mean, I don't do it, but I can tell you right now, half of these girls have eaten cotton this morning. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, it's easy to swallow. You wet it and swallow it. And then once it's in your stomach, if you drink liquids, it expands and keeps you full. So you stay thin. You don't grow boobs. I was like, that's too much.
So you starve yourself, but with feeling full.
Yes.
Lovely.
Never tried it.
What a sweet little trick.
You should try it next week.
The easy to pass thing I don't buy either. Like,
I don't buy
like that. Like that.
We should
seems
Google
like,
that. That seems
That
weird.
seems like a
doesn't it?
very like problematic gastro issue.
Like that seems. Think about when you have hangnails
You're
or like dry
oh, really?
skin.
I eat pennies.
Wait,
They're easy to pass.
no,
They
but think
keep me
about like
full and they're easy to pass.
think about when you have like hangnails and dry skin on your hand when you touch like a cotton ball and it all strings. You're like
And it makes my molars feel weird. You know? You're like,
shy to
You know, what,
cotton,
you
please.
know what I'm talking about, right?
I have a gold tooth, and sometimes when I drink wine, it feels funny. I'm like, oh, it's on fire
You
again.
have a gold tooth?
Huh?
Is it like shiny gold?
Yeah, it's like it was presented to me in a jewelry box. It's gold
Stop it.
tooth. Yeah,
Show it to me.
Lola calls it my fancy
Let me
tooth.
see. Why was it presented to you in a jewelry box?
It's fucking gold.
Wait, why did you get a gold tooth?
Oh, exactly. I cried when they gave it to me.
Wait, this is amazing.
What?
You have a gold tooth.
I don't think anyone besides
It's
my
really
kids know I have a gold tooth.
beautiful,
Thank
but
you.
Why is it not porcelain?
Because I got it maybe 20 years ago,
Yeah.
and I was born with no enamel on my teeth. We talked
Which
about
I
it on
finally
Leanne's.
realized
Yeah.
that you're not lying about.
No.
Okay.
And my molars are really tiny. So when they went to go fit me for one, they
Mm.
went to go make the porcelain one. They're like, "Oh, it's not going to fit." They assumed it wouldn't be a big deal if I got a gold one.
Mm-hmm.
But when they showed it to me, I started hysterically crying. I was like, "I don't want gold teeth." And here I am. So when I drink red wine, sometimes it feels
It feels a little metally, a little metallic.
a little tickly.
So did you not have a choice?
No,
How old were you?
I was in college. I had an emergency root canal.
Who decided gold?
My dentist in Florida.
Was he like, you're going to love this?
He was like, "It's gold." I was like, "I know. Can I have a minute?" And I made him step out, and I like processed it.
But then did he say you can't have porcelain?
yeah.
Because why? It wouldn't fit right? Mm-hmm. Only gold.
Turns out I got a porcelain one right in front of it a few years ago, and it's a bitch.
What do you mean?
Like I got a cross spike going on. It just
Oh,
doesn't
was that
fit
guy
right.
like, I don't know why that guy did gold.
It was like I mean I went in like 3 times to get it shaved.
Are you scared that you may potentially have to go all gold at some point?
I mean it's a real party trick. Lola's like, "Let me see your teeth."
I'm going to cry because it's kind of amazing. I've never known this.
You've never known I have a gold
it's
tooth.
epic. I thought you were lying.
I
You
feel-
like to lie sometimes.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm a liar.
Okay, so so you're going to tan after this. We
Oh, yeah.
we like to talk about tanning. So
Oh, I'm going to Beyonce tomorrow night.
Oh.
I know.
With who?
Nicole, my friend Nicole.
Just the two of you? You wearing all silver?
I'll show you
You're
my
supposed to wear silver because it's her birthday.
tomorrow is?
I
Oh
don't-
shit! I
no,
should get
I-
her something.
Beyonce?
Yeah.
I don't know if tomorrow's her actual birthday, but this whole, what is she doing, a week?
I don't know.
This whole week here, she's been saying, or is it the whole tour, wear silver?
I don't know.
No, for
I'm
real.
I'm not part of the Beehive. I thought it was
Everybody-
tomorrow night. I don't know though.
Everybody, like, at these LA dates is wearing silver. My friend is going, and she was, like, desperately looking. Oh, no, she's going on the 4th.
Beyonce, Los Angeles. I mean, what would you do if I showed up in like her Renaissance outfit?
You should just be like the Tin Man.
I just walk in. I'm like grunge, grunge. I mean, have you ever Googled like sequenced clothing?
Just get like
It's
a
so
drink.
gross.
No, but it doesn't have to be sequins. There's so much silver stuff at Zara right now. It looks like you've
Oh my
just
god,
been
they
like
have
dipped.
an entire. I
in
ordered
silver.
I ordered maybe like $900 worth of Zara clothing,
Yeah.
all silver.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's gonna get here in time. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna wear.
Oh, so you did order silver.
I did, but I
You
don't
were
think-
like on the tip.
oh yeah.
Okay. So you may or may not wear silver.
If it gets here, I will.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Beyonce. All right. Well, will you report back? I need to know if you enjoy. I'm
With
sure.
my look?
Have you seen her before?
No,
Oh.
no.
I would go to that show.
I would.
I'm just not like a crazy, like just like the Taylor Swift thing. I'm not like crazy, like must be there type of girl.
No, not at all. I
Yeah.
really hope it's not 3.5 hours.
I don't think so. Where
Well,
is it?
and I'm
Is
on
it
the
SoFi?
and I'm on the floor, and I'm like,
No seats? Oh, there are seats.
there
but
are
no one's
seats.
going to sit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'll be like a squatting duck. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to take breaks.
I think you should just be the Tin Man and call it a day. It'd be easy. Go to Home Depot and get like some like insulation, like arms.
Arms be like, whoa. So I'm gonna go tanning after this.
Okay, so I tanned
Oh.
this weekend. What?
I'm wearing white pants.
Oh God, you'll just have to walk out of there with no pants on. Is your shirt long enough?
My shirt's long enough.
Yeah.
No,
Come on.
we'll see.
It's like 2 steps. I've walked out of there in weird compromising.
I'll just grab clothes at home and go back. Anyway, so you went tanning?
I went tanning this weekend. Duran took the older boys somewhere, and I had Dom with me, my youngest, and I was like, and I think I remember like years ago I had tried to take Luca with me to spray tan in a booth, and they were like, "Sorry, kids, like I think legally, like I don't actually know, but that you can't go in there unless you're 18 because you know it's like harmful."
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I tried to take Luca before, but I'm like, there's always like these young girls working in there. They're like from out of state. They're like super nice. And I'm like, I'm just going to take Dom with me and just try to like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do the Versa. Yeah. Like, and then we just both walk back. So I was like, Versa, like, what's your name? I was like, told them my name. They're like level 3. I was like, yeah. And they're like, okay, it's all ready. So we go back, lock the door. I'm getting undressed. And Dom's like, whoa, this thing's like talks. And it's like, it's like get into your first position.
Welcome to Versa Spa.
So I like have the shower cap. I do the whole thing. I'm standing there. It's like first pass. And I was like, gee, then I turn and I'm like, does it again. I'm like, I'm like, I get through all 4 passes and I'm like, then it's like ready for your drying session. I'm like, hold on. I was like, I'm dry. I'm like, I'm pretty much dry except my face, how dark my face gets. So like, then I call them in. They're like, well, let's try it again. I'm like,
oh no.
Well, is there a solution? And they're like, no, let's just try it again. They like didn't check the solution. So we tried again. And
are you naked?
I put like a towel around me.
Oh, okay.
And, but my butt was like peeking out. And then after the second time, I was like, still nothing. They're like, oh, we're out of solution. And then she's like, do you want the other girl to spray you? I'm like, well, I don't care. Just put more solution. They're like, we don't have any. So I was like, fine, let the other girl spray me. We'll do it for free, like whatever. I was like, okay, so we go into the other room. Dom comes into the other room and like, I'm like, all right, spray me. Which by the way is kind of dope. It ended up being good. So then before we start, Dom's like, he like goes like this to me. Like, he's like in my ear, he's like, is she allowed to see your privates?
God, I love him.
And I was like, yes, she's allowed. And he was like, like, I don't think, like, there's no real rule that, like, it's like, nobody can see your privates except the spray tanner.
Because our pediatrician is always like, who's allowed to see your privates?
Is she allowed? And then I was like, yeah. And then, and he keeps watching, like, he was just like, this is some weird shit. Like, it's almost like the first time I took Luca to watch me do Botox. He was like, what's happening to this person?
Is she allowed to see your privates?
So anyway, she's hand sprayed me like for free. They added some free tans to my account. Of course, she was so nice. I tipped her and I actually would do that again. It was pretty dope.
Wait a minute. I want to do the spray.
Yeah. When she hand sprays you. So fast. So great.
And it's not as drippy and like.
No. It was actually kind of epic. I think I might move into that arena.
No, but I have 4 sitting in my account now.
They might like transfer them into that.
Maybe. I'll go ask them.
She did three like layers of it.
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
Did rapid. So I only had to keep it on like 4 hours. Because you just feel so dirty like waiting for it to
filthy.
develop.
And then you've got like the drip down your neck.
Oh, yeah. So because it was a hot day. So then when I took my shirt off before showering, it was like drips.
You look like a human
boobs.
candle.
Yeah, because you don't put a bra on.
Wait.
But yeah, it was funny. But anyways, it was great. I think that's our new move.
All right, I'm going to go do it after this. Wait, do you know once you pull that witch out, you're going to like spark an excitement in your kids of being like, let's go to Spirit Halloween?
Oh, well, I got a
Where are you going to put it?
Skeleton from like Oriental Trading Company
I
last
saw
year,
this.
which was like,
Fine.
it was, if like the Home Depot one is a 10, that one's like a 7.5. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
It's tall.
Is it light up?
But it's like the skeleton of a skeleton. Like it's like the bones are like half the size. You know what I mean? Yeah, the eyes light up and it goes ho 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 ho.
Where do you put all this stuff?
I put it in the yard, really. I don't have a front yard. My yard, like where the grass is.
Why don't you
outside the guest room?
I just envisioned you putting the witch in
Yeah.
that corner of that top area.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, you know what I do? I sometimes put I have some like weird spooky skeleton heads that talk to you when you like move.
Where do you get all this? Why are you hiding out on? Really?
I don't have a ton of stuff. Target has some good stuff, but it gets wiped out so fast. In fact, we should do a trip to Target because I bet you right now we'd still be Is that your memory from last week?
Yeah. Wait a minute. I wonder if Target. This is like
Target
a
has good
booming
stuff.
business right now.
Yeah.
Is Halloween shopping.
Yeah, you should start your own line. I just don't understand, like 4 years later, that skeleton from Home Depot is still sold out.
I kind of want to get the talking skeleton heads.
Oh, yeah, they're dope.
But see, I order everything online from Target.
Me too.
And then have it delivered, and then it shows up, and it's like 1/8 of the size I thought it was.
I did that once where it was like a skeleton dog, and I was like, this is going to be dope. And it came, and it was like literally like a figurine.
I've done it so much where I'm like, great, I'll put this next to
For
this
that,
thing.
I do all online from Target, but for that kind of stuff,
You got to go see it.
you got to go see it. So what I had done, I had got a few skeletons, like just proppable skeletons from there in person, and then I knew I liked them, and I ordered more online.
Okay, so here's
to
what I'm
tell.
thinking. For Halloween, we need to get spider webs that are, no, gross. No,
Okay.
we're not going to like.
The
ew,
kind
it's
you
like
eat
the
and they
kind you
expand in your
eat,
stomach,
and then
and
we're
then
going to
you
be really
pass them.
thin for Thanksgiving. No, get the spider webs that light up, the purple and orange ones. Or purple and, yes.
With the lights.
To go around like the perimeter of your upper deck, and then put the witch there and your skeleton so that people driving can all see it.
Oh, that's dope.
But can your family see anything up there?
What do you mean? If I did it on the
And
back
why
side or
don't
the
you-
front side?
The backside. I would flank your front gate with 2 skeletons.
Yeah, you should come over and
I need
consult.
to come over and consult,
Yeah,
and then
you-
we'll
you have
take
an eye
photos.
for these
I
things?
do. I do.
Yeah.
No big deal.
So I've been wanting to ask if you've seen this thing. It's like I've been like targeted on Instagram, and so I ended up buying it. It's called Armra colostrum.
How is someone selling their colostrum?
Okay, it's powderized.
Ew.
No,
oh, that's even
hear
better.
me out.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's like supposed to help with inflammation and
Yeah.
bloat and like metabolism and all these things. I mean, and I was like, colostrum, that's like off-putting. I'm like, and then I kind of just wanted to look away and like, let me buy like the small trial pack and just like do it, like see if it's good. All these people were like raving about it.
Okay.
But I'm kind of convinced that you could like rave about anything on Instagram and people would just follow you like into the mist. Like if you had a good enough like marketing
Yeah, for sure.
and just kept incessantly like posting it, people would be like, fine. But I did get it, and I've been putting it, you put it in cold water or cold whatever, or you just like pound it. It's powderized.
Oh, you drink. Oh, no.
And I've noticed such a difference like in like I just feel like you're like everything, because I'm not like a probiotic person. I always feel like anytime I've taken pills like probiotic that like it like messes with my stomach, doesn't really help me. So this stuff I've been putting in my water like pretty regularly, and I feel like it's made me so regular. I feel like my stomach's like flatter. I don't think I'm like losing weight from it, but I actually am like into it. It might be psychosomatic. I don't know. And so last night I'm like almost out of it, and I was like, let me just like look. I mean, colostrum, right? And
Yeah.
it's like bovine. It's like milk in here, and it says there's milk in it, and it's from bovine, so cow, right?
I don't know.
Okay, bovine is cow, because the collagen powder I get, like, because I put collagen in different things.
Oh, it's colostrum from a cow?
yeah,
Thank you, Jesus.
obviously.
I was like, you don't even know what this woman looks like.
So the colostrum, the collagen I use is bovine, and then this is bovine. But so it was like it's like colostrum is it's the first. I think it's up to 72 hours of the milk that you produce. I mean,
Yeah.
they call it the same thing in humans, and it's like supposed to contain. It's like a superfood. It's supposed to contain like all. The,
I wanna
like,
try it.
Blueprints for like. See, I thought you would be so grossed out.
I'm really, now that I know it's from an animal.
Yeah.
ugh.
But they're
How do we
collecting
know-
it, and then they powderize it, and the one I got was unflavored because I'm just like putting it in like water. But they make like a orange and like a watermelon one. Like I don't
But
know.
how do they know it's colostrum?
Well, how do they're saying they're collecting it from like cows who have just given birth. Yeah,
That turned my stomach a little bit.
yeah, but I mean that's
How do they know? What if it's just like, not to be gross, but like,
go to their website.
pus? Well, I mean,
It
cows.
explains it. It explains it. It tells you like
How much is it?
the farm that they're on.
How
Like
have
it's
I
not cheap.
How have I not been pitched this? I'm like a lab rat for marketing on Instagram.
I don't know.
I will buy.
Now you'll see it
I
everywhere.
literally just bought something you shower with, and I'm not really even
Well,
sure what you do with it.
I just like placed my second order. Like I'm like into it.
Does it taste like anything?
You know how like when you have a baby, they're like it doesn't matter if you breastfeed for like they're like as long as
No.
they get the milk from the first
colostrum,
like
yeah.
week or two, like that gives them the immunity they need.
Yeah.
So like I sort of believe like I buy into. I mean I feel like there's something to that.
I wonder if we can get human colostrum instead.
But we're like gonna turn into cows. We're like moo, human colostrum. No, but I'm like, don't their babies need it? And we're just like taking it from them.
Oh my God, you're such a dick. You're taking all the colostrum from the calves.
I'll bring you a little packet of it, but I think you'll like it. It's weird. I don't know if it's psychosomatic. I actually want you to try it because I think
try
it's kind of doing something.
Oh, I remember any like sore you had on your. Well, I never had sores on my face, but like like
No,
anything.
the eyes. Like if the baby had like an eye infection,
would
you
just
like
put it-
squirt some
yeah.
breast milk in there.
Yeah,
Liquid gold.
it's liquid freaking
But
gold.
I feel like the baby nurses that we had would say that about breast milk in general, not just the colostrum.
Yeah,
And the word colostrum is kind of just like very off-putting. I mean, they had to think long and hard before they put that on the market. They're like, how are we going to like market this? But they had to be transparent about it because if somebody was like, wait, it's colostrum? Like it says Armra colostrum.
Like, they could have given colostrum another name in general.
Right?
Like
superfood?
Like
what?
I don't know,
What would be yours? Pitch me.
Whipped miracles, or I don't know. Anything.
Creamed corn.
Creamed corn. Like, I don't know. So many sweet
Ham hock.
things.
You want to see my ham hock?
Ham hock.
You got to try it, though. I really actually think you'll like it. Especially, I was thinking of you because you were like...
inflammation?
Yeah, because you were saying you were feeling inflammation.
I think I need
which
to
everyone feels inflammation.
Correct the issue from the inside out.
I don't know. I'm kind of into it. I feel
All right,
like...
I'm going to order it right now, actually.
I feel like it...
Do I just Google colostrum?
You win colostrum. So I haven't been sleeping good the last few nights. Have you? I think it's because of the like moon and retrograde. Duran hasn't been either, so I feel like it's a thing, but I don't know.
No, my sleep score from last night.
Yeah.
What was it? My sleep score was poor. A score of a 50. I think that's an F technically.
Do you like? I feel like
I was awake for 34 minutes.
So I feel like do you ever have that feeling where you're like sleeping, but you're like you're not totally asleep? Like I'm like the last 2 or 3 nights, I felt like I was like sleeping, but like not like nourishing, like not deeply asleep.
My watch says you slept long enough, but your body did not recharge very well. As a result, you may tire more easily.
Yeah, because it doesn't actually know how deeply you were sleeping.
It does. Of course it does.
Well, then how does it know that
Deep
you didn't
sleep,
recharge?
I had an hour and 16.
Is that normal? That seems like not enough.
No.
Oh.
Deep sleep, I had an hour 16. Light, I had 4 hours 38. REM, I had an hour 54, which that's good. REM is really the zombie mode where you're like...
Dom last night was like, Dom's out of my bed. He's brought his mattress onto my floor in my room and he's sleeping there. But
the Kreischer way.
It's
That's
progress.
what we all did.
It's progress.
Who cares?
Yeah. But last night in the middle of the night, sometimes he'll make noise when he sleeps, like if he's dreaming. But last night he was like giggling in his sleep. It was the cutest thing ever. I'm like,
wait,
I wonder
and
what he's
how
dreaming.
happy were you and Duran?
It's 2 nights in.
Who pitched that idea?
He said, tell Gabby to make my bed because yesterday she moved his mattress back to his room and then we moved it back last night. Okay. And he's like, just tell her to make my bed in your room, like leave it in there. Okay. Which is cute. So this is so I pitched it because these contractors that I have at my house cut my alarm wire.
Yeah.
By accident. So at first it was just like one panel that was out and I was like, no big deal. And then they tried to reconnect it and shorted out like the entire brain of my alarm. And it's going to be like a week before the alarm company has to come and like fully like, I don't even know what they have to do. And so it was weird. The night before that happened, I had this really crazy home invasion nightmare.
Oh, lovely.
Like very vivid. You know how like if you like oftentimes you'll have a dream and you're like, oh, it was like you were there, but I don't really know where I was. It wasn't a place I had seen. It was like a very like vivid like home invasion. Like it was my room. It was my, you know what I mean? Like it was like, it wasn't abstract at all. And I remember like in the dream being like, oh, well, I've had all these people working at my house. And you know, it's like, you don't know all these like third-party people that are coming to do random stuff at your house. And then my alarm wire gets cut that next day. So I felt like I felt like I was having like a premonition. I was like, Duran, I cannot sleep here without the alarm. And he's like, well...
You turn the alarm on every night?
Yeah. And he goes, there's nights you sleep here without the alarm on. And I go, I know, but this is just too weird. I was like crying. So then he called like Kylie Jenner's like security guy who was like, I can have somebody there in an hour.
What?
$75 an hour for 10-hour minimum or something. And he was like, do you want me to have the security guy there? And I was like, ugh, I do. But like, I don't want to spend the money. I mean, we're already like literally bleeding money with this whole thing. And so I was like, you know what? Because I have an escape plan in my head. Yeah. Because, you know, I can kind of get out the side. Yeah. So I was like, all right, parking the Wagoneer out front, taking the car keys into the room, everybody sleeping in our room. I brought both twin mattresses into my room. Luca slept on one, Ezra slept on the other, Dom slept in our bed in the middle. But then he was like, ooh, I would like to sleep on my bed in here. And I was like, well, tonight you're not because we're all sleeping in here. All the dogs, all the kids locked the door, had the keys to the car. I had my whole escape route planned in case something happened.
You're 10 kinds of crazy.
I know. But how crazy or how ridiculous would you feel if that actually happened? If I had a premonition and it happened and I didn't do anything about it?
Did you check your cameras the next morning?
There were like people all around the house.
Could have been.
No, I didn't. But I think
And
the anxiety comes from being like, if something happened,
I
right?
won't forgive myself. Yeah.
Also, like it's just a security panel, but with that, you can press a button and it immediately calls like the police. But my anxiety comes from being like, I have to collect everybody. I got to get him out of his room. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're all together in the same room, it alleviates some of that. Like,
Oh my God, I would sleep like a dream if I had everyone I love.
Do you know
in
what I
one
mean?
room. Yeah.
so anyway, that is why now Dom wants to sleep on his bed, like in his bed
Where'd you put the bed?
Well, we put the
In
two at
between
the foot.
TV.
No, at the foot.
Oh.
Both. But now obviously Aziz is back in his room, and so Dom wants to keep his in there, and I'm like, I actually think it's weird. It's weird because I'm so used to him sleeping with me, so I'm still like this. I'm still like I'm like I don't feel like I have any more room.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to sleeping with him in the middle.
Interesting.
Anyway, I think in the next few weeks he'll probably be in his own room. So,
You're a sleep trainer.
but dude, no joke. Like that's how I was wigging.
I can't believe Duran just entertains that.
Because I was crying. I'm like, I am not sleeping here if the alarm system isn't working. Not after the dream I had last night. And he's like, where are you going to go? I'm like,
Where are you going to go?
I don't know. He's like, well, this is cheaper than a hotel, the security guard sitting outside. And then I was like, well, Dom and I are leaving.
You guys can fend for yourself.
I'm so fucked up. But yeah, anyway,
How's Duran
silver
feeling?
lining.
Is he better?
The tonsillectomy. It has been, did I tell you Zadeh? So he went for his check-in 2 days ago.
And he said it was like the worst.
The worst he'd ever seen. He said it was the worst he'd ever seen.
Is he
He's not 100%. I would say he's like
50?
75.
What, does it still hurt?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
He's like, you never realize how much you do with your mouth. Breathing, drinking, talking. It's no joke. But I'm like, this just even more validates the fact that you had to do this. I mean, it was just like really ruining his life. Like, I feel like in a weird way, he was always walking around with some degree of like infection in that localized like tonsil.
Did he take a picture of the tonsils?
No.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Zadeh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Should I ask him?
Yeah.
You want to see it?
Hell yeah, I
I'll
do.
ask.
I want to see that
I have his
big
cell phone
rotten
number.
tonsil.
You get Zadeh's cell phone when you have
have
a
his cell
big
phone.
Oh, you do? Mm-hmm. Dang, Gina. I really like him.
I think when I showed him my back, the first outbreak I had, and like all the bruising and like bloody scrapes, he was like freaked out.
What was the bloody scrape from again? From you scratching?
No idea. Scratching.
I felt like, when you were explaining like all your weird symptoms from that, felt like you were like one of the witches from like Roald Dahl's like witches. You know how they like they're like all scratchy and itchy and they're wearing wigs?
It's itching is like a trigger, an anxiety trigger.
Yeah.
Because if I told you like, do you itch right now?
No, but
You will in a minute.
no, I don't like itching. I
See,
remember
I just
taking
started itching. See? You're itchy.
No, but I was trying to remember. I took some supplement. No, it wasn't collagen. It was the other one. They say that like increases like the volume and like softness of your hair.
Yeah.
Biotin.
Oh,
And I was taking like pills, like nothing crazy, not like handfuls of them. And I remember I started itching like a week into it, and I didn't think anything of it. And then I was like, why am I itching? And I Googled it, and it was like because your body doesn't just absorb extra of a lot of things just because you're taking it like orally. And it was like if you're getting too much biotin, like your body like can cause like itching and rashing, the whole thing. I was like, okay.
Were you really itchy?
Yeah, pretty itchy.
It's a bitch.
Do you take supplements?
No.
Yeah. I feel like, and I don't know, there's all these extra things you can take, and I feel like there's always going to be some like downside to it. My body like doesn't want extra stuff.
No, but when I did the...
My body just wants alcohol.
I know, right? I started taking the Live Health supplements, and it was like a lot of fish oil.
Oh.
And like the day after, my heart rate for my watch dropped from like 80 beats per minute to like 60.
Is that good?
I have no idea. And
wait, so do you
not to
still
hop
take
around
it?
on sub... No,
Oh,
I should. They gave me such a high dose because of my inflammation markers.
okay.
This keto is no joke. It's so easy.
How long until you go into ketosis? Like 24 hours?
Oh, I don't think I'm ever going to go into ketosis.
Oh,
Wait, how do you go into ketosis?
That's the point of keto.
I know. I haven't done the research.
Oh my God, you kill me.
What?
Is this your 800 score coming through again?
Yes.
No. So basically, ketosis. If you're really truly like
I'm
eating keto, you will
keto.
be in ketosis. I think it's within 24 to 48 hours, and when your body starts just burning fat. But that's the like.
So I wonder what the marker is of like how low do your carbohydrates have to be to go into ketosis? I think that's what keto is. I'm not really sure.
Yeah,
though.
I think it's like very few. I think it's.
I
Like,
accidentally.
think it's like under 20 a day or something.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
I can really avoid carbs. I'm terrified what my cholesterol is, but
I just don't know that I like that for you. We should, when my dad comes back, let me see if this works.
that's actually nice.
When my dad comes back on the show,
Yeah.
let's
talk to him about
we'll
it.
talk to him about keto. I think again, it's too extreme for me. I need to like mix it up.
But you know what I've been having a lot of? I just, there you go, steam a lot of broccoli and mix it with like eggs in the morning.
Oh, I love broccoli.
It's so good.
Broccoli. You know what else is good on broccoli?
What?
Have you ever tried the
Cheese?
Bragg's nutritional yeast?
Ugh.
It's
yeah.
it's like a cheese. It tastes
Yeah.
like a cheese
Oh.
powder. You would love it.
I would love it.
It tastes like it's like a Cheeto. I mean, it's like a healthy cheese powder, and it's like actually has like benefits.
I'll
other
try
than just
that.
tasting good. That is so good on broccoli.
I'm going to buy that today.
It's Bragg's. They make the. Have you ever done the vinegar? The mother
No.
apple cider vinegar, shots of that.
No.
Oh.
Have you?
Yeah.
Does it help? It seems very acidic. I don't
What's weird is that it actually like will like regulates like your stomach acidity. I know it seems super acidic.
It does.
Yeah. And then it like curbs your appetite. There's a lot of benefits to it. So what else? Are there any dreams? I was going to ask you, are there any dreams that you have that you like that like you recur like
Yeah. All the time.
over the years that you're like, this dream again?
Yeah, I have a
Like
dream.
where I'm like, how like why like what do I need to do to not have this dream again?
Well, I just revisit this house that I've never seen.
In your dream?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm in this house once every like few months. I'm back in this house and I'm like, shit, I'm back. And nothing good ever happens there.
Oh God. Oh, you know what? Actually, though, I think I know there is like a place in my dream where I'll be like, in like a dream I've had before, where I'm like, oh, this one again? Like, yeah, nothing good happens there.
Nothing good
Totally.
happens.
Where you're like, this is a bad place.
Yeah, and I'm always speaking Spanish.
What? Stop it.
I'm just kidding, but wouldn't that be cool?
Oh my
No.
God.
No,
Whoa.
but I'm always
would
always
be
in
something
this
good.
right? I'm always in the same house and nothing good happens, and I know as soon as I drop into my dream and I see the house, I go, fuck. Here we are
Mine's
again.
not like a house specifically, but it's like definitely a place with like rooms. But that's not the dream that I'm talking about now. The other dream that I have is like I'm in college, but I'm supposed to be graduating, but there's like a math class that I just decided to not go to for the last year. And I'm just hoping no one notices that I like never went to that math class and like don't have the, I'm like, am I still getting credit for that? Like,
Yeah.
And then when I try to go to it, I don't actually know where it is. Like, I don't know where the room is.
Well, that doesn't seem like a scary dream.
It's not scary as much as it is just like really
Stressful?
like stressful and like frustrating because I feel powerless where
Yeah.
I'm like, and then I'm like, why would I not go to this class? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it. How am I
Yeah.
going to make it up? How am I going to like fix this? How am I going to graduate? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, it's not scary. It's just like annoying.
Yeah, it's
And
more
then I'm like,
annoying.
I'm a loser. I'm not graduating. You know, that kind of thing.
Here we are
I guess
again.
it's just all the same, you know, recurring like insecurities and like fears. I don't know. But it's that same. It's always the math class. It's always like
That's
I don't,
weird. Have
I
you
just
Googled it?
decided not to go. Like I remember being like, oh, I skip that every week, and then it comes like down to the wire, and I'm like,
You should
I need to
Google
go,
it.
but I don't know where the room is.
When I was in college, I had a dream I lost all my fingers on a cruise ship and a couple teeth too. And it was so traumatizing that I was like, I need to know what this is about.
Control.
I don't remember, but I bought a dream book.
Yeah.
Because I was holding on. It was like rough seas, and I was holding on to either edge of like a
And then your
hallway.
fingers got severed?
And then it was like a sliding door, and it's just like, so all I had were like nubs and two thumbs, and I was like,
No.
no.
Oh, both hands.
Both hands.
Lord.
Lost all my fingers.
I've lost teeth in dreams before. That's a really freaky
But,
feeling.
yeah.
Teeth are really, like when you lose teeth, like it's a control thing from what I've read.
And hair, I've lost a lot
I would
of hair.
love a new dream book, but I don't actually remember them all. Like I feel like I don't get to really remember the good ones. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been sleeping good, and I had that dream last week, which I wrote down because I was like, I gotta ask Kottie if there's a dream that she continually has.
Can I hit you with a would you rather?
Fuck yeah! Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Would you rather be an extra in an Oscar-winning movie or a lead in a box office bomb?
A lead in a box office bomb.
Would you rather spend a year at war or a year in prison?
This was like your Como one. Prison? Safer?
Ooh, this is a good one. Would you rather be rich with no friends or poor and popular? Eek. Eek.
Ooh.
Both sound pretty dismal. Sophie's choice.
Probably rich and no friends, but like, does that mean that? But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm a horrible person or mean. I just am a recluse.
What if it was only you, though?
And like no husband. Like what do you mean? Like I never get to see anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess if it means no human contact, then I guess I'd be poor and popular.
Okay, here's a good one. Would you rather give up the internet or showering for 1 month? Internet for 1 month or showering?
Internet.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that.
I sort of feel like it would be like kind of fun. Has Mike started listening to our podcast yet?
I don't know. His mom has listened to every episode.
Aww.
She loves it.
She does?
She's like, you two have such great chemistry.
That's so cute. What about your parents? Have they listened?
No,
They don't listen to...
people don't support me.
Shut up.
I'm just kidding. No, they haven't.
But they don't like, do they like...
I don't know if they would know where to find a podcast.
And also, like, it's not like they're listening to your brothers and not yours or something.
Ew, weird.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah. No, it's funny. I never really anticipated my dad listening to all of them. But my
Does
mom...
your mom listen?
And also, my sister does so many things. Like, she does...
Yeah.
She's, like, on so many shows and so many, like... I mean, like, TV, podcasts, like, books, and she posts so much on Instagram that I'm like, I can't possibly... Like, I wasn't anticipating my parents like even following this because I'm like, it's just another thing. But they both are listening.
That's amazing.
It's cute. Yeah, they like it.
I have a lot of friends at work listening.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is nice.
I listen. I like listening to it back. It's fun watching it as a third party. Oh, so Ted started kindergarten. Does he like it?
He loves it.
He's happy.
Loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's like too cool for school.
Yeah.
Like I went to go drop him off today, and I'm going back and forth of going, do I just drop him or do I walk him in?
Oh, I like this question actually. So where are you at on that?
So day one, I went in with him. Mike and I went in.
Uh-huh.
Day two, I went in, but I was like in like not really appropriate clothing. I'm
Yeah.
wearing a hat. Like I was
Booty
just
shorts.
going. I was, I was planning on just dropping and running.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, "Are you joining us for chapel?" And I was like, "Oh." And Ted's like, "You've got to join for chapel."
And like I feel like
Yeah.
parents more than any
Yeah.
they like congregate and like kind of
Yeah.
all chat.
So I went to chapel, and
That's
then
weird.
yesterday or today, I was like, "Ted, I think I'm going to try dropping you." And he's like, "Okay."
Like you drive. Is parking hard if you were to park?
No.
Okay.
But you drive, and it's really cool. It's like a drive-through where they just grab the kid and take them.
For just drop off, like carpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we're going to drop him, and he was like hesitating. And I looked down, I go, "Do you want me to go in with you?" He's like, "Yeah." I go, "Okay." So I parked the car.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's getting out of the car. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm taking you to class."
Yeah.
He's like, "I told you, I didn't want you to do this." And I'm like,
He wanted to go in without you?
"Yeah." He's like, "Just grab a teacher to take me in." And I'm
Oh,
like,
well, that's actually
was like, no.
cool. But you take him in?
"Yeah."
I mean, that's a sign that he's like,
Adjusting.
yeah. But he went to camp there, right? So he's familiar. Mm-hmm. So I have this. So, okay, at Oakwood, they used to do circle time for kinders every morning. So the
They
parent
do that.
would, every morning or just
Yeah,
on Fridays?
every morning. Oh, not for parents, for the kids.
No, for parents.
Oh.
So all my nephews had to sit in kinder every morning for 10 or 15 minutes. The parents would like do like a circle time with the kids. And it seemed like excessive, but I actually loved doing it with Luca. I loved it. And it wasn't always convenient, whatever. Then COVID, whatever. Then they changed it to only on Fridays. And it was weird. That almost seemed less convenient than doing it every day. But anyways,
I can't commit to every
you really
day.
get to know the families. Like, I think
That would
there
be
was
nice.
a real, I'm so bonded with Luca's class. I think because of that,
Yeah.
in a way that I will never be bonded with the other classes. But so my older boys don't want me to walk them in. But Dom, he's in first grade. And he's totally fine. But today, Duran was gone and he drops them off often. But I was dropping them off and I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and have them be like a little bit early. Usually I'll be like to the minute. But so far they've been on time and early.
They have a bell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were like still going to be on time, but I was like, I wanted them to be early. And if I parked, they probably would have been like, 2 minutes before the bell. And if I didn't park, they would have been like 10 minutes before the bell. And so then Dom got out this morning and it was fine.
Yeah.
Luca walked in and I drove away and I was just like, oh my God. I was like, I feel so bad. Like, I don't know why. Like I had this weird, like, it's like so nice to drop them off. But then the minute they're gone, you're like, I don't know. I was hit with this, like, I should have just parked and gone in with him.
I know. Wait, it wasn't his first day.
No, and he's fine, and it's good for them. I think it's really good for them to go in and do that alone, and I think it's cool to walk them in too. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like guilty.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right?
Yeah, there's so much they need to do when they get there too that I go, he's not going to know. Like, you walk in, you take the water out of your bag, you put it in this special container,
Hang
then
up
you
the
go, you
backpack.
hang up the
Yeah,
backpack,
yeah.
you put on your name tag
Yeah.
for first week, and I'm like, Ted just walks in dragging his knuckles, like, meh.
Does he
And I'm
like his uniform?
Yeah, he's cute in his uniform.
I kind of love the idea of a uniform. I wish I had one.
It's bomb.
For just like daily life.
I wish I could wear scrubs every day.
Scrubs?
I would crush scrubs. A nice fresh set of figs.
Figs. I
Figs.
was just thinking that.
So comfortable.
Ew.
Just a fresh shower and figs,
Stop.
forget it.
Stop.
Yeah.
I'm not going down that road with you. That's weird.
Um,
I want to be like a Catholic schoolgirl with like a plaid little pleated skirt and like knee highs.
I went to Catholic school. We
Yeah.
wore the Georgia State Penitentiary.
What?
Yeah.
What's that?
It was like a dress that came with a belt. It was really
Why
quite
do you
awful.
call it that?
What?
Georgia State Penitentiary?
It was the old Georgia Penitentiary costume. Not costume,
Wait.
uniform.
Wait, what? Who told you that?
I don't know. That was the rumor.
In Florida?
You know what? I never really dug into the facts. I'm like, they were eating cotton balls.
yeah.
We were wearing prison garb.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I heard. I just take everything
Speaking
for.
of which, are your parents okay in Florida?
Yeah.
Like,
They have a generator.
Okay,
They
but-
have hurricane-proof windows, bulletproof windows, hurricane-proof. I mean, they are.
but this hurricane
They love riding through a hurricane.
is it's like going past like
it's
above
done.
Tampa or something.
It hit like
Yeah.
Sunday at 3
Yeah.
in the morning
Okay,
or
okay.
Monday at
Okay.
3 in the morning.
And I was watching that. I was like, oh my God.
No, it was like a little sprinkle for them in Tampa. They got like 4 inches of rain.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Who should we have on next week?
Good question. Jenny's going to come on at the end of the month or end of September.
Let's have a nutritionist one day.
Okay. I feel like that
I
would
don't
be
know
easy.
anyone. I would love to have a nutritionist on.
That's easy.
I could offer
What are you
a
going to ask
Slim
them?
Jim.
About your ketosis?
Everything.
We can do that. What else? Who else is on our hit list?
That's it.
Woo! No, I was actually thinking about
I'd love a marriage therapist to come on.
yeah.
A marriage counselor.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
I know. It just might get like too like serious for my taste.
We'll keep it fluffy.
Yeah. Fluff it up.
Yeah.
All right. I love you. Don't worry about it. I'm going to come up with a lot of good potential interviews for us, but I love just being alone with you.